Today we're building in the beautiful world of Sulani. The water is sparkling, palm trees are swaying, and when we build here, you know it is cold outside.
Polar vortex.
Powerful polar vortex, really feeling the effects of that polar vortex.
So today we're going to be building the perfect vacation home in The Sims 4, and this is part of my Perfect Home build series, where we try and build something perfect for Sims gameplay, meaning there will be lots to do, lots of skill items, and lots of space. By the way, since I am an EA partner in the EA Creator Network, you can support my channel by using my code sydneymacoretta at checkout on the EA app or on thesims.com, and I'll earn a 5 to 7% commission on your purchase. So let's start off by building our shell. I'm aiming for a super colorful Mediterranean sort of style of build today. Maybe it can be all white on the exterior with colorful flowers and landscaping. And the nice thing about this sort of build is it's kind of like a relaxing build, because in the Perfect Home build series, we don't really have to worry about any challenges. There are no rules. I will have to set this to a vacation rental lot type. I just currently have a sim living here for testing purposes. They're doing really good so far, but we don't really have to worry about that because when I do change it to vacation rental, there won't be any requirements. So I'm free to just build how I want. So far, this is my shell. I think for roofing, we're going to keep it generally simple. I'm going to rely on fencing and half walls at different heights to make some variation, but I also had an idea for a rooftop pool on this lot. An annoying feature about Sulani is you can't build pools on the ground level because of like the water, but you can build pools on the roof. So I'm building a rooftop pool, and that way our Sims will have options. I'm also going to start fencing around. I'm using this stone fence from Get Together. We can bring this out a little bit. My stairs can be right at the front, so I'll just add those in here, but I was also thinking we could add stairs leading up to this patio. I'm going to fence off my other balconies using this one from For Rent. We're going to change the half wall trim, and we're going to add some more trim up top as well. By the way, I apologize if my voice sounds a little different today. I think I might be coming down with something again, which is so annoying. I already had a cold this winter. We are drinking lots of tea today. Okay, let's start on windows and doors, and this is where I want to start bringing in some color. I was thinking about these windows from Strangerville. I love these ones with the big shutters, and they have matching smaller windows we can use up top. So I'm going to bring those over to the left as well. And for my front door, I'm going to use this one from Base Game. And then I was thinking about adding some doors up top with a tiny little balcony attached. This is going to be more so for design purposes. They're going to have plenty of other balconies on here though, don't worry. It's just like a cute little decorative balcony there. We're going to keep with those windows mostly, but since we are surrounded by such a nice view, I am going to be using quite a few windows like this from Eco Lifestyle. Like we can use these along some of the sides, and we'll combine them with the Strangerville ones up top. I'm going to wrap this fence around so we can start working on the back deck, because obviously we'll be taking advantage of the ocean space. I'm thinking we use a barn door actually from Horse Ranch back here. But then up top, I'm going to use these windows from Snowy Escape, and I think, should I like put them through the pool? I feel like it'll be weird if I have just no windows along that entire side. I think it'll be kind of funny to see your Sims like swimming around up there too. Plus, then we can build like a penthouse bedroom upstairs. Oh, and we will need a ladder getting up there. My favorite one to use is this one from High School Years, just because then you get the plants going up. It's kind of discreet. We'll add a door to this balcony, and okay, so far this is what we got, but I want to start bringing in some details. I'm going to go through using this column from Base Game. I'm going to add that onto some of my corners. We still need some foundation paint, so I'm going to change some of it to this brick from Life and Death. But then for this part, since we have a fence, we can change it over to this stilt foundation from Base Game instead. Let's get some flooring out front. I'm going to use this from Base Game, and then we'll use cottage living wood on the balconies. I'm also going to use that on our deck in the back, and I think I'll put it up top. And for our roofing spaces, I'm just going to use gravel. Okay, now to add even more color and life to this build, we're going to go ahead and open up debug. We're going to go bb.show hidden objects and bb.show live edit objects, and we're going to filter my wedding stories. My wedding stories actually has some pretty good debug items that we're going to use on our house, particularly these ones with the flowers. We're going to attach these onto the wall and get them as close as we possibly can, and I'm going to put them everywhere. They're going to be climbing up this entire thing. I'll add them to the sides here. We'll definitely have it going over the front. So far it's looking like that. We could do one big one going over this back door here. My wedding stories also has these pretty balconies we could add on here. I'm definitely adding one at the front. Oh wait, and then also Cats and Dogs debug has the prettiest like overhang with these flowers. We're gonna shrink this and put it on our balcony, and I'm gonna sort of attach it onto the house so it's gonna look like it's coming off, but we'll have even more of those pink flowers going on over there. And then even though we're in Sulani, I think I'm going to surround this with pink trees. I did say I wanted to go colorful. Maybe when we're done, I can name this on the gallery like Pink Tree Paradise or something. Speaking of landscaping though, I'm gonna start to do that before I head into the back. So since we're dealing with sand, I need to section off different parts. I'm gonna use this base game fence and I'm just gonna build a spot right here, and we'll do the same thing over to the other side. I'm going to add in some dirt terrain paint. We don't really have to do this, but again, just for a little variety, I'm gonna add it in anyway. And I think for landscaping, I'm going to use Strangerville. Strangerville has a bunch of these pretty flowers and cacti. It's going to be a little bit different again from the surrounding landscape, but it's gonna look pretty, so it's okay. We can size some of these up with the pink flowers on them. I'm gonna combine it with these pink base game flowers. There's another spot on the stone where I think I'm gonna add more landscaping. Maybe we can add something big just to fill that area since there's nothing going on, no windows or anything. We're gonna want tons of room for lounging, so I'm adding these chairs from the Riviera Retreat Kit. They're gonna go right underneath our pergola. And also from My Wedding Stories debug, I like to use these massive umbrellas. I wish they attached these onto like a proper table, like the other umbrella tables that we have, because these umbrellas are just so much bigger. But it's fine because we can just add our own table underneath. Maybe I'll just add some chairs and a table like this from Riviera Retreat. And also from Riviera Retreat, I'm just adding a pathway leading over to our stairs, and that's where we're gonna start working on our dock. We could also add the romantic blanket from the Sims 4 Love Struck under the tree. Sims can hang out there, they can have a picnic, stargaze. So far with all our landscaping done in the front, this is what our house is looking like. I added some of the little hanging cow plants, just sort of guarding the front door. They're so cute. Those are from the new Comfy Gamer Kit. We've got our patio spaces over to this side, our loungers over here, and we have our pathway leading back. So I want to start working on the back space because this is where we're going to have all of our activities. So I'm going to bring this out quite a bit, but then I'm going to take my room tool and I'm going to delete a part of it. So we're going to have a space in the middle. I kind of want to build a pool out of this in a way. We'll have to delete an entry so Sims could get in there. And in this space, we could add some floaties. We'll add the actual ladders so Sims can get out from island living. But to do this, I always like to turn off move objects. Otherwise, the ladder will just say that it's useful everywhere. This way, I can make sure it's actually going to work. And then we turn that back on immediately. Ooh, also from island living, we could add a couple of these. These are super pretty. I love the sheer curtains. And then underneath these, instead of loungers, I think we can add some day beds. Sims can actually hang out on these like loungers. They're from Dream Home Decorator. They make it look that much extra luxurious and pretty. And then near them, we could add a coffee table. And I want to get a speaker out here. I think I might use this little radio. I love this one from the Cozy Kitsch Kit. And then what else? I want to include a lot of the water activities. Like we can add a couple jet skis. The boats here are really fun. I love putting my sim on these. And then they just go ride around in the ocean. I definitely want to include a bar, but I think I'm gonna have a full room dedicated to one on the inside. So out here, I'm just gonna use this smaller one from Love Struck. And then maybe near it, we could have the barbecue. Then we can add an outdoor dining table. And I'll keep with the same chairs we've been using from the Riviera Retreat Kit. Maybe we can add a guitar out here. Sims could just be chilling and playing the guitar. We're gonna want more loungers near the water. We'll add this drink tray, and I haven't decided if I want to include kids here or not, but I feel like I will just so the option is there. Like, this place is going to be massive. It could be for a couple, but we could definitely fit space for a family if Sims wanted to travel with the whole family. So in that case, I'm gonna add a swing set over on this side by the tree. It would be so cute if they could jump off into the water. That would be so fun. There's also tons of room over here to build sand sculptures. I'm gonna carve out a couple more spaces here just so I can add more landscaping. Like, then we can add some palm trees in the back. I'm also gonna add a garden along this side. I was looking in for rent debug to find these. They look super pretty coming out of the water, but then I also found this. I'm not sure what this is supposed to be. My first thought was a fountain, but then I went into live mode and nothing happened. And I was thinking maybe it was a light. It doesn't seem like anything happens at night though either. So I'm gonna actually just turn this into its own fountain, like a functional one, by adding one of the jet emitters right on top. That way when we come into live mode, the fountain will actually work. And since I added these lily pads, we're always gonna have some little fish swimming around under there too. Let's test this out. Are you good? Are you okay? Do we need to call someone? All right, we'll just get you to come and sunbathe on there. It's so fun that they just jump into the water like that too. This is the most relaxing space. I'm jealous. I need to be here right now. I think I'm actually going to add another one. We're kind of drifting out of the area, but that's okay. I wonder how far they would drift if we just let them go. I guess whenever your Sim's done drifting, you could just put it back where it's supposed to go. But our Sim seems to be enjoying themselves, so we'll let them do it. The final thing we have to do is just furnish this top balcony here. So I think up here I might add a chess table, maybe with some for rent chairs around it. We could add some island living furniture, just like a cozy living spot. Actually, maybe since now we have the chess table, we add another logic item like the telescope. I'm also just gonna size up some little campers lights and we're gonna raise those up. I'm just attaching them onto this fence, so we're gonna have like fairy lights out here. Oh, and I can't forget about our rooftop pool. So up here we're just gonna add some ladders getting out, some more lounge chairs obviously. Maybe I'll add some umbrellas up here like these ones. We could add some more floaties, maybe also some plants, and maybe we also add a rooftop garden up here. Like I can add this floral arranging table and we'll add in some planters. We could also maybe add some bikes parked out front so they could go cruise around the island. That might be kind of hard in the sand, but I think they can still do it. So our luxury vacation home is all finished on the exterior. It looks so pretty with all of the colors. We've got our rooftop pool. I added a cooler over to the side, so if they get hungry, they don't have to go all the way downstairs. And we have our backyard. There's so much to do back here. It looks super pretty with those fountains. Here it is in live mode with the fountains going. And with that, we're ready to go inside. So this is going to be our layout. We're gonna have our entry right here. To the right will be kitchen and dining. Up top, I'm gonna make a bar slash living room. We'll have a bathroom and then a gym. And then coming upstairs, we're gonna have a hallway slash living area. We'll have a bathroom, a couple bedrooms, and I'm thinking about making one of these a skill area or a movie room or something fun. And then finally upstairs, we're gonna have the penthouse bedroom with a built-in bathroom. So let's start off with the kitchen. I want the kitchen to be pretty big with a lot of open space. So if we're hosting, there's lots of room for Sims to sit. So I'm using island living counters, and I think it'll match really nicely with this from the country kitchen kit. The only thing about island living counters is they don't have matching cabinets. Instead, they have these shelves, which are not the best, but at least they have some built-in clutter there. We'll add in a sink, and then I want to have a big island, and I'm thinking about doing a rounded one. So we're just gonna move this over and combine all of the corner pieces, and then we just need a regular one in between. So we get this like oval shape. And then for bar stools, I think I'll add these ones in from Life and Death. I'm trying to keep with a similar color palette that we used outside. So we'll end up seeing lots of pink and lots of blue. Ooh, what if we actually use this gamer sign from the Comfy Gamer kit? I kind of like it there as decor. And then we could also add in the lemonade from the Party Essentials kit and the snacks. If I'm going on vacation, there's going to be lots of snacks. Ooh, also we could use this tray. What can we put on top of it? Maybe some cookbooks that actually goes right on top of there like a shelf. We could also add this dish rack. This wall plant could look nice here from Lovestruck. I also wanted to make this kitchen nice and big so they could hire someone for catering if they wanted to. I always love throwing parties for my Sims. I'm always like trying to invite more Sims over into my house. I feel like that's just really fun for gameplay. So in my builds, I feel like I'm constantly trying to think of like what a party would be like in the house or just having lots of Sims over. Now for the kitchen, all we really need is the smoke detector. I'm just gonna try and hide it. We need a trash can, and as a hutch, I think I'm gonna use this bar back from the Cozy Bistro kit. And there's another matching one, so we'll just add two here. So far, this is what our kitchen is looking like. Nice and big, lots of room for prep, and we're still going to have a dining space. So this area back here is where I want to put a big dining table. We'll get one of the biggest ones we can get. I think I might use this one from base game. And then since I used Life and Death bar stools, I think I'm going to use Life and Death dining chairs. But I'm going to change up the colors. We'll do two pink ones on the end and the other ones will be blue. I'm going to add in my curtains. The ones that I'm using are from the Desert Luxe kit. And then I kind of wanted to use these. These are from Lovestruck. I still want it to be super planty and tropical in here. We could even put the planty curtains over top. Lovestruck actually has a lot of tropical plants we could use. Like they have this massive palm tree. We could also add a Lovestruck chair over in this corner. Right next door to this is going to be the bar. So I'm kind of picturing Sims like floating around. They're obviously not going to stay put in one room. They'll probably come in here, do some chatting. So I want to have lots of seating for that reason. Oh, we could use the new record player. This is from the Secret Sanctuary kit. Also from that kit, I totally messed up. I thought we only had the door version of this bookshelf, but we don't. We actually have just a regular old bookshelf because of course we do. So we're gonna use that that today. I don't know why I didn't think we had one, but I'm glad we do because that bookshelf is so pretty. I want this arched sort of thing built into my living room or something, or the background. So our dining room is coming along, but I do still have a pretty big open area right here. And since we're thinking about a party, I'm gonna add in a piano, just because whenever you throw a party in The Sims 4, you can normally hire a caterer, a bartender, and an entertainer, and you can get the entertainers to play the piano. So I like to have that in there, especially when building a luxurious vacation home such as this one. And so here we have our dining room slash entertaining room. I like how tall the ceilings are in here. This is already looking so fun. Over to this side, we obviously have our piano. We have our cute little kitchen. I added a little more decor going on over here, like we have a towel. I also added in some wine clutter. And let's move on from here into the bar room. So I actually think I want to split this room in two, basically just so I can get a TV here. I know the bar that I want to use is from Lovestruck, so I'll add that in, and then I also want to use the bar back from Lovestruck as well. We'll get a different light in here. This is going to be super convenient for like the outside. You could just come in, grab a drink. We'll add some more of these tropical looking plants from Lovestruck. I love these bistro pictures. I'm gonna add 3 of them, obviously changing up the swatches. But then underneath I want to add some shelves, and I think I'm gonna try the ones from the Comfy Gamer kit. Then on top again, we can just add more bar clutter, like some wine, these little champagne glasses. I don't know what to add on this side. Maybe another record player with a mirror over top. But then on the other side, I wanted to use the new frame TV. This is again from the Secret Sanctuary kit, and I knew they had a beach frame. So we're adding that. I'm also adding an end table from the Life and Death pack. Life and Death also has a living room set, which I'm going to use. It's just a love seat and a couple chairs, but this is not going to be the only living space we have here. We're gonna have another one upstairs and potentially an entire movie room. This could just be a more casual lounge sort of vibe. I'm gonna use the lamp from the Decor to the Max kit. We can add an eco lifestyle drink tray, and I was actually thinking this picture from the Casanova Cave kit could work well here. She's got her sunglasses on. Maybe this is like the owner of the house. And then I do have a little more room right here. So I'm thinking we add a desk and we'll add a computer on here. Maybe the kids need to do homework, or a sim works from home and they want to get some work done, or they just want to play some video games. I feel like it's always just helpful to have a computer no matter what. And I'm gonna add some art from the Cozy Kitsch kit, but I feel like I should mix it up a little. I'll arrange my pictures like this, but then in between we could add some shelves, like in between each gap like this. And then on there we could add clutter like plants. I really just wanted an excuse to use more comfy gamer stuff. I cannot get over this kit. It's so cute. So I'm just raising up a bunch of clutter onto these shelves. And here we have our living room and bar. I like that these two rooms are connected. This whole bottom floor so far will be great for entertainment. Definitely more entertainment for the adults down here. I think upstairs will be more of like the family activities. So let's finish off the bottom floor. We have a bathroom here, and I definitely want to have one of these big jacuzzi bathtubs. But since this is the closest bathroom to like the outside, I feel like we should also have a shower here. I'm gonna add in one of those really nice spa day dividers. Then we can have our sink on this side. I'll add a Lovestruck mirror over top. I'll add artwork from Dream Home Decorator. I've got my robes. I'm gonna add in some towels, and then our toilet can be over on this wall. I'm gonna keep with the same curtains throughout. There are just none better than these ones in my opinion. We can add a Parenthood cabinet over top, and here we have our first bathroom. I'm pretty sure every bathroom here will have a bathtub and a shower, just because they're pretty big in all of these rooms. And we're also going to have room for laundry, so I am going to be adding hampers in these as well. All right, so here's bathroom number 1. We're gonna go from here all the way next door so we can build the gym. Or what if instead of making a gym, because realistically Sims can work out by swimming, it'll gain the athletic skill. We could still put gym equipment upstairs, but I was thinking instead we can build a spa. So I'm gonna add a tiny bathroom in here. I take back what I said, this is not going to have a bathtub. I'm just putting this one in here for convenience. So we're just gonna have the basics in this room because I want to add in some massage tables. I'm gonna add a few, just as many as I can fit right there. And then we could also add in one of the nail chairs. You can use these for the wellness skill. We can add in some of the massage oils and stuff from Spa Day. I'll put a mirror here. I feel like I should section off these archways and maybe add another door here just for some privacy. Then we can move these more in the middle. Oh, I was hoping one of the waterfalls would fit into that space. Isn't there another one? I think City Living. Yeah, it is City Living. Okay, we're gonna add this waterfall. I'll put it in front, and then we can add some of the bamboo. We'll also get a Zen speaker so they can have the Zen music. And I'm also just going to dim the lighting. So this is going to be a nice, cozy, relaxing room where you can get a massage. You could get your nails done over here. And now all we really have is this main room. I had this spot near the stairs, which I was thinking about turning into a fountain. Like, we've got the water in there, so we could add, I guess, some of the fountains inside it. Yeah, that's kind of fancy. It adds a little something wrapping around the stairs. Then we just have to fill in this room. It doesn't really have to be anything too fancy other than, you know, the fountain in the background. Oh, we for sure need an aquarium. I'll add a mirror near the front on top of this table. And okay, we've got our front entry seating. Let's go upstairs. But first, I gotta make more tea. This is so good. This is saving my life right now. Okay, let's get this bathroom out of the way. I've been really liking this shower from For Rent for this build. Oh, this green swatch is so pretty. Actually, all of these swatches are really pretty. This is a super underrated shower for me, but we'll use that one for now. Do we whip out the gold toilet in this situation? I'm thinking we do it. We'll do matching life and death sink and maybe a fancy mirror, but not too fancy. What about the bistro mirror? Then for decor, I'm gonna add this picture from Dream Home Decorator. I cannot forget about my laundry hamper or the laundry machine. I think I'm gonna put that in this room. I'll use the planty curtains, but let's combine those with these ones from the bistro kit. I think we should use the seashell towels from base game. I also have room for a little table here. I'll add this one from Dream Home Decorator, and on there we can just add towels. I'll add this shelf from Tiny Living, and I just went and changed my wallpaper to this slightly darker one, also from base game, and I added in my lights from Growing Together, and now we have more of a warm, calm sort of feel in here. Again, super planty. I'm bringing the blue and like this beige along, just kind of keeping with the beachy theme. But let's move on from here. I want to go and build a more fun room. These are my favorite rooms to build, like the ones that don't really match what goes on in a traditional sort of house. Like, these are the rooms I find most fun in The Sims 4. So this is going to be a family movie room. I'm kind of just thinking about what to do if it rains or if the weather's bad when you're on vacation. So I've built out my rooms like this, and we're doing this for platforms. So my TV is going to be over on that wall, but we're going to raise this up by one, and then the one behind I'll raise up by two more. Then I'll just go ahead and delete my walls. We'll add in some platform paint, and then now this sort of looks like the steps for a movie theater. I also wanted to use this because the Casanova Cave Kit comes with this massive TV like projector thing, and it has these matching wall units that can go beside it. So when I was looking at this kit for the first time, I didn't anticipate it to be so big, so I didn't have room for it, but I really want to make this work in here. So we're gonna have a big, massive movie theater TV unit right there, and then we'll find some comfy chairs, like maybe these from Paranormal, or we could keep with the vibe we have going downstairs and use these from Lovestruck. I think I could get 2 rows here. Like, we'll do 2 rows in the back, and then we'll have another row right here. These Sims are going to be inviting over like the entire island of Sulani. It could be cute if some of these were also mismatching, and then we can add a table in between. Like, how about this one from Growing Together? They've got enough room to step through, but then we can use the matching counters like the island living ones we use downstairs. I'm just gonna use the corner ones though, and I'll stick those back there, and then we can add the popcorn maker from the movie Hangout kit. I'm still waiting for like an old school vintage popcorn maker. I don't know why or what kit it would be included in even, but I'm also gonna add an ice cream maker on the other side. Actually, now that I think about it, I'm gonna come back down to the kitchen real quick because I wanted to add a coffee maker somewhere. This could not be a vacation home without coffee. Whenever I go to book a trip, I will literally Google like coffee places near me to like make sure there's a good one near the hotel that I'm booking or something. I do want to add some movie posters in this room. These are from Get Famous. And speaking of trips, this vacation home is really making me want to go and book something right now. It has been so cold. We're going through like a polar, what is it called? Polar vortex, which sounds scary, which just means it's been like very cold, and we've been getting a lot of snow, which honestly I don't really mind that much. That just means I can read my life away. But my dogs, they hate the winter so much. I've literally been shoveling snow like off of my grass just so they can use the washroom, and they have to wear these coats and these little boots. They are so over it. I feel so bad. But here is our movie theater. It's perfect for a rainy day. We even have like a mini kitchen going on back here. I added a new mini fridge from the Casanova Cave Kit. On top of it, we have a Dream Home Decorator like toaster oven, and then I just left this counter for prep and a smoke detector just in case. Then we have the massive TV, perfect for a rainy day, and I feel like now we should move on and start working on some bedrooms. So coming over this way, we know our main bedroom is going to be upstairs. So this could maybe be a teen bedroom. It could maybe be a guest bedroom. I wanted to find those wall decals. I think they were from Love Struck. Oh yeah, this one. Okay, I'm gonna put this here. And then I was wondering what it would look like with this over top and just kind of like bringing this up so it's peeking through. Wait, this could be cute. And then we add a bed here, like maybe this one also from Love Struck, or even maybe this one. Actually, this swatch matches perfectly. Then we'll add a table. I like this one. It's giving tropical vibes. We could do a high school years dresser over here, just matching that like top bluish color. Ooh, and then we add this ottoman at the end of the bed. I know there's also a similar rug, like this one from high school years. Would that look insane? The colors and shape are super similar. I kind of like it. Actually, I really like the color palette in this room right now. Like I'm picturing just a super rich family owning this property, but then maybe they rent it out for half the year or something. Like I feel like it could be fun family sort of gameplay if every winter you just send your Sims off here. I think winter lasts like 7 days in The Sims 4, so you could just ship them off over to this vacation property for the 7 days and they just completely ditch for this season. I am going to add a desk. Again, literally just so I can use more comfy gamer stuff. Like we'll use the chair this time. What other decals do we have here? Oh, that's so cute. I should put this guy in this room just because this is like where you go when it rains. I'm keeping it. That's so cute. Doesn't really match in here though. Ooh, what about the rainbow? That's adorable. Let's put that coming right over top of the desk. And then I was thinking for a skill item for this sim, what about some photography? We have a few different cameras, some base game, some like Moschino, Island Living. The Comfy Gamer Kit has a very cute new one, like a Fujifilm sort of thing. Another easy skill item I always like to add in is a guitar. It makes for cute decor. Ooh, and we could add some nifty knitting plants. And then near this seating area, we could add the knitting basket. Again, could be another good rainy day activity. In this corner, I'm adding 2 more of the vertical lines from Eco Lifestyle. And then I was thinking we put some base game mirrors behind. So it's kind of just like a funky decor piece. I'm gonna clutter up my desk a little bit more. We could add in some cozy kitsch kit art. This room is a little messy. This sim has definitely made this like their home away from home. And I just need maybe a couple more things to put on this table. So I'm adding another one of these vintage radios from the Cozy Kitsch Kit, and we'll just get a plant on top of there as well. All right, so this is our teen room slash guest room. I love it in here. We still have a bit of a tropical feel. Like for some reason that decal up there is giving tropical to me. I added another camera over there on the end table. Oh, maybe this sim is like an influencer or something because they've got the setup, they've got all of the cameras. Maybe they're vlogging their trip all the time. I love it. But let's move on from here. I still need to make a kids room. We had stuff for the kids to do outside, so I'm thinking about adding bunk beds in here. That way this could be easily edited. Like if you only had one sim, you could just delete that and add a desk under there. Maybe if the sim is having a friend over, they can have another bed for them. Just gonna change the swatch of this one. And then what if we made this one ocean themed? Like we can have an aquarium right across from the bed. I'm gonna go into live mode right away and stock this fully with fish. I feel like it would be so relaxing just falling asleep watching this. And then we can find a dresser. I'm using this one from Cats and Dogs. And I know we have flip-flop lights. What are they from? Like the backyard kit or something? Oh no, they're from the holiday kit. So I'm gonna add in these flip-flop lights just along this wall like this. We'll add a mirror in between, maybe one of these little baskets, a backpack. Oh, and we also have those fish decals. I think they're from the bathroom clutter kit. Yeah, these with like the little fish. Oh, and we could put this one with the coral underneath by the bed. I always forget about this random massive llama. It just looks so plushy. This does not really fit our theme, but I kind of want to add him in anyway. He can just be like peeking out over in this corner. I've been loving using these poofs, also from the Comfy Gamer Kit. Beside that, we can add a toy box, maybe a cork board from the Pastel Pop Kit. What else? Oh, we have this sea monster picture, which I've never noticed, but it just says Emily. Rawr. Okay, so here is our ocean themed slash llama themed kids bedroom. I did add a couple more skill items over here. We've got the friendship bracelet kit, and we have the private journal, which they could write in. They could write their bucket list. On this side, I added the cutest little axolotl statue from Love Struck, and then I added a matching axolotl right next door to it. So they've got a little pet. They're so freaking cute. They don't really do much in live mode. Not a lot of movement happening, but very cute nonetheless. We of course have our our fish tank, we have our random llama. I also added this little llama table, which kind of does have like a corally, leafy sort of pattern on top. Wait, is this a llama monster? It would be really Sims coded for them to have a llama, like Loch Ness monster sort of thing. Or maybe the Dayquil is just hitting. I'm just kidding. I have not taken Dayquil. I actually think it's allergies, which is really annoying in the winter. Okay, I'm gonna skip this room for now. We're gonna come back. I want to go and do our penthouse bedroom first, just so we can learn a little bit more about the sim that lives upstairs. So first I'm gonna do the bathroom, and I've divided this basically so I can add a love-struck door, and then this could be like a full walk-in shower. Like we can add the love-struck shower head and maybe one of the benches in the corner from spa day. We have this from the bathroom kit, and I'll add a robe. I was thinking about adding another bench on this side, but for one, I don't really have the room for it. I mean, I could put it like this, and two, I feel like Sims are just gonna come waltz in here while your Sims are showering and try and sit there and have a conversation, but I do like how it looks, so maybe I will keep it. And I'm gonna add a hanging plant in the corner, so it's a super cute, relaxing shower space. And then in here, we'll do wallpaper from spa day. Maybe we can use for rent sinks since we've been using the showers so much. On top, we'll add a mirror from Lovestruck. We can still fit a Dream Home Decorator bathtub, and I'll add our toilet right next to that. I think I'm gonna bring in some island living decor in here. I've got this wall structure. It's like just wooden wall art I'm gonna put right there. I wish I liked the island living beach pictures a little more though. It's honestly the frame that I don't like, but can I change it? Oh, changing the frame actually changes the picture. Got it. Okay, let me just use this ship picture from Cats and Dogs. And I did just want to double check this shower really quick. Okay, yeah, everything in here is functional. Okay, let's move on and do the bedroom. And I kind of wanted to do something interesting again with the aquarium. Like we could use this as a headboard, or we could build it in between these bookshelves. These ones might be a little tall for our wall height though. Yeah, okay, no. There is a smaller version, but I was planning on raising this up. So it's like coming up to the ceiling, and then we could add in some end tables underneath and have it sitting on top of those. And then we add like some lighting here or something, but we have to shrink these bookshelves. Bookshelves, sometimes you can play around with them, and no matter what you do, they'll still be functional, but let's make sure. Yep, these are still gonna work. Okay, perfect. We need a bed. I was thinking about this one from Life and Death. We obviously want our bed to be facing the ocean view. We could add a high school year's egg chair. Then I'll add the matching couch. We'll do a plant in the corner. We're going with this sort of laid back, like pastel-y sort of color scheme. I think the for rent dressers could look really pretty in here too. But this room is so big, I was also considering building a closet. So I'm just gonna separate the wall in the back like this. Then we need an archway, and behind it, I'm gonna use the Dream Home Decorator shelves. So you'll just see them like that. And then we can hang some clothes from those shelves. I'm also gonna add some shoes in the shelves. So our closet looks like that. I didn't add a hamper in that bathroom though, so I'm just gonna add one outside, like right here. Oh, and another thing I was actually thinking about is the Roomba from Cats and Dogs. I think I'm just gonna stick that in the closet, but I'm also gonna add them randomly in the other floors. Oh my gosh, this one is a shark. I never knew it had that swatch. It's so fitting. Yeah, I'll just add them on every floor just for convenience. No one likes to clean on vacation. So we've got our closet, we've got some seating. This base game ocean picture is actually not too bad. Maybe I'll make it bigger, and we can add a table under it with some champagne. Up here, I need some smaller skill items, so I'm adding the cross-stitch box from Cottage Living. I also wanted to add in the Lovestruck game. I added some more plants. We have a globe bar and a TV. Maybe I can add an easel in this corner, and then we could lay out some of their paintings back here. Like I like the ones from Eco Lifestyle, and some of them actually have some beachy scenes. And then I guess in the back, we can just add a small island living ottoman. We'll add an island living table and some artist studio clutter on top. All right, so this is our penthouse bedroom. I love the soft ocean theme of this room. I try to keep all of them sort of like vacation themed or ocean themed in their own ways. So it's kind of cool to see how the different aesthetics turned out. This one's super soft, kind of matching some of the bathrooms we've done in this house. Some more creative skill items going on in here. They've got their closet, their bathroom, and now all we have to do is finish off that final main room. So I'm thinking we can add our laundry in this back area, kind of by the the back patio. We have the washer and dryer. I'm gonna add another hamper right here. This could be where we add other cleaning things. Like we can sneak a vacuum back here under the stairs. Maybe they're gonna hire a maid who can use it if the other Roombas break down. I was also thinking about adding a couple dartboards just as another fun thing to do. And then I have this table over here, the games table. It's from the Casanova Cave Kit. Actually, we'll get rid of the vacuums. We'll just double up again on the Roombas. Maybe I can frame these dartboards with the plants. I'm adding a picture over in this corner from base game, and I was hoping to fit the foosball table. Maybe I'll put that over here. We could also add more fun things for the kids to do. I could add a dollhouse over in this corner. So kind of again, just more activities in case it rains. And then all I'm gonna do is add more seating. I like this set from Island Living. The couch has sort of like a sheer see-through material. I'll add a coffee table in the middle. We could add a rug here from For Rent. And here is our room on the second floor. This is kind of like a living room slash games room. Tons of fun activities to do in here. And honestly, it has been very fun living in this build mentally today. Hopefully you guys felt the same. I think it turned out super pretty. It's exactly what I needed. So if you guys like the video, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. If you want to see more perfect home build series, let me know your ideas in the comment section. And thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you in the next one.